Hey gang, welcome back to the Living Life with Addi show. I am your host, Addi herself. We're working on the intro, we'll get it, it's okay. So in this episode, I wanted to talk about how I deal with friends personally, especially in difficult situations. There is such a wide variety of things you can go through with friends, you know, whether it's like their relationships, your relationships, you know, people who steal your pillows, you know, who sleeps on what side, especially if you're really close and you have sleepovers with your friends, you know, how you converse with your friends. There's a lot of things that can arise, you know, so etc., etc. And one advice I have is honesty. Always be honest with your friends, because what's the point in having a dang friend if you can't be honest with them? You can't tell them the truth and you can't tell them how you feel. Why keep stuff pent up if, you know, why keep stuff pent up when they're there for you? Especially a true friend and a good friend. Also, another piece of advice I have is know your boundaries. So for instance, if you have friends who are clingy, and everyone knows someone who's a little on the clingy side. Personally, I am clingy too. Like, I want time to be made for me, and I want attention and love and caringness. That's not the right word, but it's okay. So, know your boundaries. You know, if you have to separate yourself from someone, be like, hey, you know, like, we get lunch this time, but we can't get lunch every single time. You know, that's okay. That is fair, and if they're a good friend, they're going to realize that you can't spend every waking minute with them, you know, especially if for some reason you live with your friend. I think a really big point of that is knowing your boundaries, saying, hey, we spent all day together, I need a couple hours to myself, or hey, I'll talk to you later because I got a life. Everyone has a life. All your friends have a life. Sometimes you get confused when your friends have lives that you're not involved in, so it's like, I am your life. Love me. So, which, a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. You shouldn't be like that. You should understand that your friends need to have their friends too. Because sometimes you can't always vent to the same person. And sometimes it's annoying to be that friend that always gets vented to, you know? And another way I deal with friends altogether is making time. During last semester, so 2018, fall 2018, I was moved 30 minutes off campus because of the hurricane. I was an RA at a hotel, and I had no time for anyone or any of my friends on campus because I lived 30 minutes off. I had a shuttle to campus, and actually one of my resolutions for this year is to make time, or as one of the residents had said, say yes to the good moments. And I love that because it's so important that you do things, you make experiences, especially with your friends. Like tomorrow, I'm going to Southport with one of my old residents from the hotel who we're now really close. And it's a part of the whole experience. Like, we're going, I said yes, even though I really just want to do homework and I just want to like lay in bed, be cozy, and you know, do nothing. Honestly, I don't want to do anything. But it's all about, you know, going out sometimes, making those experiences. So, if you have any problems with any of your friends, and maybe I can look at the situation and help you out, so leave me some comments.